You want to ensure you become the go-to expert in the field first. And if you've been waiting for the perfect time to transition, stop waiting. The best way to shift is you've built a career leading teams, driving results, and solving high level problems. But what happens when you're ready to take that expertise and build something for yourself? I know that feeling because I was there. I spent years excelling in corporate leadership, but at some point I realized I was building someone else's dream instead of my own. And maybe you're feeling that too, wondering how do I take control of my career and create something that works for me? Welcome to my channel, Choice Destinations. Here we discuss career reinvention, entrepreneurship, and purpose driven mid career success. I'm Drea Nicole, author, career advancement coach, and corporate transition strategist. If you're feeling stuck, ready for a career change, or even just thinking about entrepreneurship while you're currently in your corporate role, this channel is for you. Today, we're mapping out your career sweet spot. That's the place where your experience, your skills, and the market demand align to create a profitable path forward. If you're ready to build your business on your terms, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay with me. So let's dive into this. What is a career sweet spot? It's that perfect intersection where your experience, your strengths, and the market demand all come together. And we're going to break that down. You have corporate currency. Those are your high value skills you developed over your professional years. You also have your strengths and your expertise. These are the areas where you naturally excel. Are you a born leader, or are you the critical and analytical thinker that the group desperately needs? And finally, here, the market demand. These are the problems businesses and individuals are willing to pay you for. Here's the thing, just because you were great at something in corporate, that doesn't mean it's the right business model for you. Think about your previous role. What did you love about it? What drained you? Or better yet, what were your non-negotiables? Many professionals assume their corporate job should be their entrepreneurial business model, but that's not always the case. I've worked with professionals, executives, and leading managers who have successfully pivoted into consulting, coaching, even product based businesses, all by identifying their true strengths. Here's the biggest mistake I see corporate professionals make when jumping into business. They simply try to replicate their corporate job, but under their own name. Instead of building a business, they build themselves back into a high stress, low reward job, trading time for money, and they have mistaken self employment for entrepreneurship. I want to give you a few noteworthy ways on how to avoid that and leverage your expertise the right way. Consulting and advisory services. That's where you're turning your industry knowledge into a high value service. Then you have coaching and mentorship, where you're guiding others on a career that you've mastered. Also, packaging up your knowledge, putting it in a project, creating books, courses, workshops. That's another way to leverage your expertise. And building a scalable service business, which means expanding beyond yourself and creating an agency. Each of these allows you to build leverage and income without being stuck trading time for money. But there's a mindset that must come with this. And you're not just leaving a job. The key here is you're building a brand. You're building a brand. In my book, Choice Destinations, I discuss building the business of you before you even get into a business plan. Because many professionals dive into entrepreneurship thinking the first step is writing a business plan. But the reality is, you are the business before the business exists. Your knowledge, your skills, the reputation you've built, and the network all form the foundation of any successful entrepreneurial venture. Shifting the focus from just having a business idea to first understanding and leveraging your unique value, strengths, and market position before even drafting a business plan. Executives transitioning from corporate should first establish their personal brand, first establish your expertise or know how to advocate it, and that leads to your credibility, essentially making themselves the foundation of their future business. So, what does this mean? This means shifting from an employee mindset to a business owner's perspective. And here are the critical areas that you must focus on. Market and visibility. You need to be known for your expertise. Then you master creating processes that don't rely solely on you. These are critical areas to focus on: marketing and visibility, sales and positioning, and building the system. So you're not trading time for money. How does this all tie into entrepreneurship? What we're doing here is, instead of jumping straight into a business model, you build the demand for you first, your insights and skills and the expertise to match. You start to develop this magnetic presence on platforms like LinkedIn to attract opportunities before launching a full-fledged business. You treat your own transition from corporate to entrepreneurship like a brand launch. You position yourself first so that when your business is ready, the audience is already there. I get it. The idea of selling yourself feels uncomfortable for many executives, particularly those that are used to positioning their company's vision and mission statements first. Here's the reality: if people don't know what you do, they can't work with you. This approach helps professionals avoid building a business that no one knows exists. You're not coming from a deficit here. Instead, you want to ensure you become the go-to expert in the field first. And if you've been waiting for the perfect time to transition, stop waiting. The best way to shift is to start before you leave. Test your business idea while you're still working in your corporate job. So, how do you transition the right way? I'm all about my moves that matter. So, here are the 4 leading steps. Step 1, get crystal clear on your business model. I want you to choose a revenue stream that fits your expertise and your goals, or I like to call your big picture. Step 2, optimize your personal brand. Update your LinkedIn, your thought leadership, your visibility. All of this needs to start to shine through. Step 3, start small so you can validate your idea first. Don't quit first. Test your offer while you're still working, while you're still employed. Step 4 and final step, network and position yourself. Please believe the right relationships will accelerate your success. In my free to you 7-step LinkedIn optimization guide, I'll drop it in the description or the comments here. I'll show you how to turn your LinkedIn profile and presence into a strategic career asset in just 30 minutes. So check the description for that link. Your corporate career is not or was not a waste. It's actually your greatest asset. But the real power is how you leverage it on your terms. If you're serious about making a shift, don't do it alone. Please don't do it alone. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on career pivots and positioning strategy. And drop me a comment below. I want to know, what's your biggest challenge in your transition right now? And for those of you that are in corporate and you have the calling of entrepreneurship, be sure to grab my book, Choice Destinations, for a full blueprint to go from corporate surviving to entrepreneurial thriving. All right. Until next time, make your next move your best move.